From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's going on. 54-year-old Larry Woodward of Salem, a man who has been sought after the execution of a search warrant at his home, turned up a large amount of drugs, has turned himself in. Woodward turned himself in Tuesday after over a half a pound of suspected meth, an undisclosed amount of cocaine, and large amounts of cannabis and psychedelic mushrooms were found in his residence. No one was home at the time that the search warrant was executed by the Marion and Clay County Sheriff's deputies, as well as Salem police. You'll recall that 26-year-old Breanne Stanford of Flora was charged in Marion County Court on Friday in connection with that case with possession with intent to deliver between 15 and 100 grams of meth, possession of meth, and possession of adult-use cannabis in a motor vehicle. Meanwhile, more details into the arrest of a Fairfield man in connection with a vehicle theft. WFIW says that on Saturday morning, Wayne County deputies investigated the report of a stolen vehicle from rural Barnhill. During the investigation, deputies found and recovered that stolen vehicle, and evidence gathered at the scene led deputies to develop two suspects, 19-year-old Luke C. Rankin of Fairfield and a juvenile. Deputies located both individuals at a residence in Fairfield where they were found to be in possession of stolen property from the vehicle. Both were arrested. Rankin remained at the Wayne County Jail pending a detention hearing. More news from this week's Mount Carmel City Council meeting. Bids are scheduled to be open today for the excavation work at the Mount Carmel City Pool. WSJD reporting that Mayor Joe Judge says, weather permitting, that work should be completed by the end of November. The city is getting ready for leaf vac season, though it's not quite time yet. The city's Mike Gidcombe says the start of the routes will begin when the bulk of the leaves start falling. And Republic Services did come back to finish up a couple of missed locations during Big Trash Week last week. Those homes, they say, were skipped by mistake. The Edwards County School Board met in special session last night to review bids for a proposed vocational building. WFIW says that facility is planned for the west side of the current K-12 campus and will incorporate the existing auto mechanics and weight room building. A total of 7 contractors submitted bids for the project. The apparent low bid came from Acra Builders Incorporated out of Teotopolis at just over $4 million. The total project is expected to cost around $4.6 million. The Alny City Council met on Monday. WSCI says they accepted the quote to purchase light fixtures for the tennis court complex at Alny City Park, agreed to amend the 25-26 budgets for the Parks and Cemetery Department and Street Department. On a 3-2 vote, they approved a resolution to place an advisory question on the March 26 primary election ballot, asking Alny residents if the city should allow cannabis dispensaries within the city. The council also approved the list of fishing tournaments and boat permit requirement waivers for the Richland County High School bass team for 2026. The council did approve the permit to allow dog behavior training classes to be held at the city park or recreational areas, and approved the yearly renewal of insurance coverage for the city. Excuse me. The council also approved consideration of a soccer field complex near Alny Central College and agreed to hire Darren Harmon as full-time fire chief for the city of Alny. One more time there. The Fairfield City Council met on Tuesday. WFIW says that Mayor Gary Moore read a proclamation declaring October 14th through November 13th as a Fairfield Rotary Club Centennial Month in celebration of the club's centennial anniversary. Along with local law enforcement, October was declared as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. The council approved the lowest overall bid for chemicals for the water plant, which was Brent Tag Mid-South. The council approved the Wayne County Mitigation Plan, a required step to receive FEMA funding in the event of a disaster, and heard the city had a net loss of some $634,000 for the month of September. Mayor Moore said that was largely due to environmental expenses due to a diesel fuel leak at the old electric plant caused by vandalism. Discussions, he says, are ongoing with federal and state EPA officials, and Mayor Moore said the city will change how funds can be requested from the business tax district, saying the first step will be to appear before the council to explain the project and answer questions. The request will then go to the committee charged with making a recommendation on funding to the full city council. And the Grayville City Council met Monday night. WRUL reports around a dozen library supporters were on hand. At issue, the city has been setting the tax levy for the library, something the library board allegedly has the right and responsibility to do. City Attorney Jay Walden addressed the group, saying the city wants to have a collaborative effort to work things out. Walden says his opinion on the matter had changed, leading to city leaders agreeing to sit down with Groff Memorial librarian Kathleen Rister and the board to hash out other misunderstandings and to ensure they were on the same page moving forward. The council approved $1,785 for the Grayville Beautification Committee to finish the project at Veterans Memorial Cemetery, including a mural. The council said that if that organization needs more funds for additional work, they're open to that. They'll just need to request it in the future. The council also approved a change order to the Phase 2 water main replacement project, adding $1,560 to the cost. The city agreed to spend $4,100 to acquire property at 214 West North Street and $1,759 for a chemical pump at the sewer plant. The council approved a new 5-year deal with Mount Carmel Public Utility and Consumer Gas Company for the natural gas pipeline, including a 1.5% increase. The Clay County Board met last night. WNOI says the fiscal year 26 budget was presented, which the board will look to vote on next month. The board approved the $35,000 purchase of a 2025 Ford Expedition for the Sheriff's Office. The vehicle replaces one to be given to the Highway Department. The Highway Department will then pass their vehicle to the Animal Control Department. A one-time $5,000 stipend was approved for each county clerk office employee due to extra work related to Darla Murphy's illness, and other routine office reports were also presented. More to come. A look at your weather forecast. It's going to feel more like fall at times. We'll detail that coming up, and we'll talk sports. Stay with us.
Introducing the Student Plus account from First National Bank, a free checking account designed for students and parents alike. With Student Plus, parents stay in control with real-time alerts and spending limits, while students learn to manage money safely and independently. Instant transfers, lost card protection, and customizable features make banking simple for the whole family. Getting started is easy. Just visit any First National Bank of Allendale branch with your student, set up mobile banking, and choose the features that work best for you. Student Plus accounts with First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, the 1976 tour.
When it comes to the Department of Cuddling, this is what I want. I want a woman. I want a big girl. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This way we both can agree on the temperature of the thermostat.
Friday, October 17th, Ford Center. Tickets on sale now at fluffyguy.com. Don't miss them, Evansville. Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, the 1976 tour.
Welcome back. Time to talk weather here tonight. Another gorgeous day across the area. No clouds really to speak of, and certainly no rain in our area. That could change as we go toward the weekend. More on that in a bit. 80 degrees again, our high temperature this afternoon. 55 the low this morning. Still above normal for this time of year, but we'll be getting closer to normal as the week moves on. Putting the maps in motion for you tonight, a little disturbance passing to the north of the area, well north of us though. We're not going to see any rain from that system. Our next chance of rain, showers and thunderstorms will come in on Saturday. A pretty good dousing of rain, maybe an inch or two in some locations by the time the rain ends on Sunday. Here you see some of the clouds starting to build into the area Friday. The football games will remain dry. It'll be Saturday primarily when the rain moves in. Here's that severe weather threat we've been talking about. Potential for Saturday, again, up to about a 29% chance of seeing some severe weather in the yellow shaded areas here. As we move closer to Saturday, we'll fine tune this a little bit. That yellow cone has kind of shifted a little further back to the south and west. So not all of us in that threat now for severe weather. On Saturday, we hope that trend continues. As far as overnight lows tonight under clear skies, expect mid-50s out there across the region. Pretty seasonal temperatures, in fact, a little above normal for this time of year. Highs on Thursday will struggle to get to the mid-70s. 76 is pretty much what we see most across the board here under sunny skies for your Thursday. Thursday night a touch cooler under clear skies. Low 50s, look at the 49 sneaking in there in Robinson and in Lawrenceville. So starting to cool off a little bit. As we go into Friday, a few more clouds than sun. That will keep the temperatures in the mid-70s for the high on Friday. The rain chances come at us on Saturday. Some storms, stronger storms can't be ruled out at this point. Saturday's high will be 79, but that cold front moves through. Rain ends on Sunday. Look at the temperature. High on Sunday, only 67 degrees, down to 42 Sunday night into Monday morning. Back into the 70s before another quick hitting system, maybe bringing some showers with it next Tuesday, knocking us back into the 60s for Wednesday. That's your forecast. We'll talk sports next.
Drive into fall at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new Ford F-150 up to $6,400 off MSRP. Get 4.9% for 84 months on 2025 Explorers. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Prices have fallen at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get up to $6,000 off a new Jeep Wrangler or a Jeep Cherokee L up to $8,000 off or 0% for 60 months. Come in today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Hi, I'm David James, president of Mount Carmel Public Utility Company.
And I'm Elijah Hadra, one of the captains at the Mount Carmel Fire Department.
Let's start with our first tip, the optimal locations for fire alarms.
So smoke alarms should be installed on every level of your home, outside each sleeping area, and inside every bedroom. For the best protection, we recommend that you interconnect all the smoke alarms so that when one sounds, they all sound.
Grammy Award winner, country and gospel music legend Jimmy Fortune is coming to Wabash Valley College for a performance in the Brubeck Theater, Friday, October 17th at 7:30 p.m. Jimmy Fortune, the voice of the Statler Brothers, with hits like Elizabeth, plus Gaither music gospel hits like I Believe. Tickets are $35, $15 for those 17 and under, and are available by phone at 618-263-5164 or scan the QR code on your screen.
Welcome back. Time now to talk sports. We begin with high school cross country tonight at the Little Illini Conference meetup in Terre Haute. Olney won the boys race with 31 points. Paris was second at 41. Newton third at 80. Robinson finished fourth at 101. Lawrenceville fifth at 116. Casey sixth at 156. Mount Carmel seventh at 180. Olney's Quade Berger first overall at 14 minutes 48.6 seconds. The Tigers' Judah Dix was second. Tristan Butler fourth. Lawrenceville's top finisher Braden Morrison in sixth. Newton's best was Hayden Borgic in seventh. Mount Carmel's best Wyatt Rooney at 34th. In the girls' race, Marshall first at 29, Olney second at 47, Newton third at 54. Mount Carmel and Lawrenceville no team scores. Olney's top finisher Isabella Stevens fourth. Newton's best was Lena Marshall at fifth. Lawrenceville's best Lexi Brook in 17th. Mount Carmel's top finisher Zoe Randall in 28th. Meanwhile, at the National Trail Conference meet at Effingham, St. Anthony took first in the boys and girls races. North Clay City finished seventh on the boys score side and had no team score in the girls race. High school volleyball last night. Fairfield beat El Dorado in straight sets. Hamilton County over Flora, also straight sets. Carmi beat Sisney 2-0. Salem beat East Walton Wood River 2-0 in both matches played. NCOE a straight sets winner over Gallatin County to clinch the Greater Egyptian Conference title. Oblong beat North Clay 2-0. Wayne City beat Lawrenceville 2-0. Tomorrow night we'll have a look at those postseason pairings for you. High school soccer now from yesterday. Salem beat Mattoon 8-1. And in girls high school tennis it was Flora over Effingham 9-0. That does it for us tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for more news. Kyle Peach from all of us at News Channel 15. Have a great night.